then I can't do multiple people. I didn't mean it like that.
But you did though.
Completely average.
Welcome back to episode 6. Episode 6. Oh, 6 weeks we've been doing this.
Oh, I hope you've been enjoying it. We'll just introduce ourselves again. I'm Jess.
And I'm Hannah. And this is Completely Average.
Which we forgot to do last week.
I know. I don't think we said it at all. I don't think we did.
I only said the Instagram handle, I think.
Yeah.
But that's Completely Average HJ, if you want to follow us on there as well. We do post little clips when it's just come out as well. So if you haven't got time to watch it on that day, you can watch that tiny little clip and then watch it another day, obviously. So you can see that we've got some better lighting for our video watchers, which is great because you can actually see us now. We were using a small little ring light. So
that was our light. We had some crappy little spotlights that weren't giving off much light, and then they stopped working. So now we've got these good lights. So you've got good lighting. You're welcome.
Indeed. So thanks, Robin, if you're ever listening. I doubt it, but yeah. So today we're just going to talk about all things situationships. So I reckon everyone kind of has a different definition as to what they think is a situationship. Han, what do you define it as?
For me, I think it's that stage where you're talking to someone, you might be seeing them, like you might be going on dates, like you might be having a little kiss, like now and then, but it's not like a constant thing. It's not like you're seeing them all the time, like you're not talking all the time. So you're in that bit of like, what are we sort of relation? Well, it's not really a relationship, situationship, where it's you don't know what it is, and neither of you have said, oh, this is what it is, or this is what we're doing. It's just kind of, you're just bumbling along, hoping for the best, really.
Oh, okay.
What about you? What do you think?
I don't know, because I think it depends on the situationship. Because I think sometimes, as bad as it sounds, you'll talk to someone because you're bored. And that can be counted as a situationship, because I think sometimes I find it hard to be like straight with people. Like, because I might not see it as a situationship and I just might see them as a friend, but they see it as more of a situationship. Okay. So yeah, I would say it could be the start of like a relationship, and maybe you're talking to other people and you haven't quite put a label on it, so to speak. But I think it depends on the person and the situation.
Yeah, I think there's many different ways.
There's just too many.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, have you ever been in a situationship?
Yeah, many.
Oh.
But not out of, like, habit. It's just, it happens. So I think sometimes I've thought it's going to go somewhere, and it either fizzles out or it's just not going the way I thought it would. So I thought, oh, maybe we'll go on like more dates more regularly, or we'll decide it's just like we're just going to see each other. But then it just kind of
doesn't go that way.
No, and it just never like hits that point. Because you might like say at the moment it's going on walks with people, not for people, with people. Don't worry, guys, I'm doing it because I want to do it. And I think I thought it was going somewhere, and I think it wasn't being reciprocated. So it could be that maybe I was asking more than they were if they wanted to see me. But they were saying yeah, and we'd have a nice time, but they weren't really asking to see me.
It wasn't reciprocated. Yeah.
Have you?
No, I don't do them. I don't do situationships. We're either dating or we're going out. Like, okay. I can't be dealing with those like nonsense, like, oh, I don't know whether I like you. Okay, cool. If you don't know, then you don't. So that's it. We'll move on, crack on to the next, you know.
Fair enough. But I think again, it depends what you call a situationship, because would you call like dating someone a situationship, but you just haven't said, oh look, we're only seeing each other?
No,
Or is that from get-go?
No. I think that's because like you are dating them. So you're dating them. They may be seeing other people. You haven't defined. I wouldn't call that a situationship. I would say that's dating.
Okay.
And then you would move on to like, oh, we're only seeing each other sort of thing. And then you move on to the, oh, okay, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how I would see it anyway.
Okay. But when you date people, would you be open to dating multiple people at the same time?
No. I don't do that.
No,
I don't do that.
But what about the talking stage? Would you talk to
I wouldn't
multiple
call
people?
that a situationship though. I would say I'm getting to know people, and if it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't, that's not a situationship. I'm just chatting to you.
Oh, okay.
But
Fair enough.
we're just not compatible. So we've ended the talking stage. Probably not going to be friends because we only just started talking.
Yeah.
And then you move on.
I never have expectations because I'm really bad at figuring out if someone likes me.
Okay.
So I've gone on dates and I'm like, oh, I thought it went well, but I'm not good at picking up any hints or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's happened quite a few times in the past, and they're like, oh, Jess, you never like made it clear that you wanted to see me again. And I was just like, oh, did I not? And I wasn't giving them signals, so they were obviously thinking, oh, I'm not going to give any signals. So it's like lost in.
If either of you wanted more, you would make more effort, and it wouldn't just be talking now and then. It would be, oh, okay, cool. We're going on this date, or we're going to have this conversation, we're going to do this Zoom call, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, but it's never like I had any expectation of it. I was just curious on your view, because it was just like, we do talk now and then, but it's not really more than that. And I was just like, should I just say, look, we're just friends?
Yeah.
But how do you say that? Because some guys get really offended when you say that, when you friend zone them.
Yeah, but let them get offended. Like, if you just want to be friends and you don't want to go on any more dates with them, are you expecting to see this person if you're not going to be dating them?
No. There's not really a friend then, is it?
No. It can be a pen pal if you want a pen pal.
Pen pal. How old are we, Han?
Well, what else would you call it? What else would you call it?
That's what,
Someone
it's
that
a
you're not gonna see.
situationship.
It's not a situationship. No, darling. No.
I think I just overthink things.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you should just say to him, look, it's been nice getting to know you. I think we're better off as
But
friends.
I don't even think that's what it is. I think I'm
it wasn't nice to get to know him.
No. That's not what I meant.
All right, Jess.
But, I mean, I don't know what I mean, if I'm honest. Because it's nice to talk to him, don't get me wrong. Like, we've got the same interests, and he's like, intellectually we are like compatible in that sense. But it's just, I think I always thought it was more. So maybe in the back of my head, I think, oh, if I continue to talk to him, maybe it will go from there. But there's no, like, I've got no expectations of him or anything. I think it's just in the back of my head. And because we're in lockdown, that I can't get away from it, to be honest.
I mean, are you worried that he may have more expectations?
No. I don't think he has any, if I'm honest.
Well, then just say, look, it's like I said, it's been nice getting to know you, but I think we should just be friends or pen pals.
Pen pals.
So, do you think situationships are bad?
I think if it's not clear to both parties that it is a situationship, it can be. Because then one could think it's going to turn into something more. Because some people define a situationship as just like you're casually dating them, but you haven't defined it. And that's not just like seeing someone and going for dates. That means like maybe you're spending the night with them or anything like that. And I think if it is that kind of thing, then how do you end that sort of thing if it's not mutual? Because I wouldn't count it as a breakup.
Yeah, I get that. But do you think that some people in general are just a bit more flirty? So like when you're talking to them, you may think that they're flirting, and you might spend time with them, and their personality showing, so they seem more flirty, but they're not seeing it as anything more. And then the other person gets in their head like, oh, I think they were flirting with me, and then they turn it into a situationship when it was nothing in the first place.
But don't you think it would be clear that it was a situationship?
No, because I think some people get the wrong signals all the time. Like, say if you're a really friendly person,
Okay.
and you like, I don't know, you like to like touch people in the arms or hug them, and some may
Corona.
some before lockdown. No, but do you know what I mean? Like, if
No, I do, but then I wouldn't call that a situationship.
but they've created.
They've made that out in
scenario
their head.
as it's a situationship. So when okay, so say for example they found out that the person they feel they're in a situationship with is dating someone, they're like, but why didn't you tell me? Like, I thought we were something. Does that make any sense?
No, because I'd be the other end. I think it's more likely, because I'm really bad at signals, I would think we're just friends. So
yeah,
then,
this is what I'm saying. Then someone could get the wrong end of the stick.
oh, so maybe I've been in situationships and not known I've been in situationships. That's a fair point. But then how do you end a situationship that never was a situationship?
I don't know. You've got to get some sort of closure. I mean, if that person was a friend and you didn't feel like you could be around them, then I don't know. You've got, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. So if you feel like, oh, I was too deep into this and they didn't reciprocate, then I need to remove myself from this friendship for, it might be a while, it may be forever, maybe whatever it may be.
But do you think a lot of situationships you are friends, that you just don't realise that you're not anything more? Because some people see like that kind of thing as really casual. Like me, myself, I don't. Like if I'm dating one person, I'm dating one person. I could talk to multiple people, but as soon as like dating is involved, then I can't do multiple people. I didn't mean it like that.
But you did though.
No, it still sounds bad if I change the word.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
But I mean, like, I'm a one person. No, I'm just going to leave it there because it's not. It doesn't sound right anymore. But it is like I know people that have been in situationships and they've just seen it, say maybe more like friends with benefits rather than actually a situationship. And I think both parties just haven't been clear. So do you think there should be like a set of rules for a situationship?
I think
Or depending on the person?
I think, yeah, it definitely depends on the person, because if one person is like head over heels for them and the other one's just like, oh, just seeing where it's going, then what do you do in that scenario? Because I mean, one person is expecting a lot more from the other person, and are they going to wait or what? So,
I think 9 out of 10 times, if you like the person way more than they like you, it's going to either take them years to get to where you are, or it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, just setting yourself up to fail, really, aren't you?
You're better off just knocking it on the head.
Definitely.
I was going to do that, and then I did that.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
I thought the sound effect was needed. So yeah, we'd love to hear what your kind of views are on situationships,
Definitely.
and what you define it as, because me and Hannah clearly have very different views, and I'm
Yes.
sure you guys do as well. So we'd love to hear it. Just follow us on Completely Average HJ, comment down below, or on YouTube, subscribe to us and comment there as well.
Yeah, we're happy to answer any questions or take on any views. Definitely.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Adios. I couldn't think of another one. I didn't have one sorted. Oh, silly brain.